So, John, let's call today's episode the key to creating a great shot. The key.
The key, not the 10 best steps, not the
Don't need no,
five
don't need
must
10,
do's,
don't need 5,
three,
just
the
one.
three. Let's do the 3 tips for stronger photographs. No, you want to do just one.
The key.
Nobody's ever done this before.
Nobody.
Nobody. Go ahead. I'm lay it on me because this has got to be good.
If you're going somewhere, let's say you're going to Death Valley,
Yep.
buy a guidebook,
Yep.
find the iconic location and go there and photograph it. If it's the best iconic spot in Death Valley, man,
It has to be.
Risky Point, it'll be a winner every time.
What's wrong with that? That makes a ton of sense to me.
Perfect.
Matter of fact, you know what you ought to do? Write your own darn book about Death Valley and put GPS coordinates of where to stick your stinking tripod.
You know, it reminds me of the olden days when Kodak, I remember going to Yosemite, and Kodak had these little frames, and you would put your camera in the frame to get the perfect shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a winner.
Well, not only that, but you know what else you do? You have the coordinates for tripods, but then you also, this is really important, you have to have the focal length, the f-stop, and the shutter speed.
Perfect.
Got it. Done.
You know, there's even an easier way. It would probably save people a lot of money. We could just start we can take those pictures and then sell the rights of that image to other people who want to say they took it.
I think we're on to a big time. Forget about AI. You don't need AI. You need JC. You need JC. You notice I put me first there.
Yes,
JC,
you did.
Not CJ.
CJ.
Yeah.
So now, of course, we're being just a little silly here, but why would anybody want to go and photograph the must-see sites? I mean, I go there to see them. I love seeing Zabriskie, but why photograph them when they've been photographed in that exact same manner by so many people? What's another iconic site that everybody, the Bluebells in Colorado, whatever
Half
they are.
Half Dome in Yosemite.
Half Dome, yeah.
Yeah, there's some stuff in Yellowstone too that are, flat.
So I advocate, don't buy a guidebook. Don't go to those iconic locations and wander and see and create your own iconic locations.
Yeah.
See things that others haven't.
And maybe this is another episode too, we can expound on this more, but rather go with the idea that you go, and that is to create honest work. And the honest work comes from not looking at other people's images from those iconic locations. So I would say it's one thing to show up at Zabriskie Point for the first time in your life and you've never been there, you've never seen anybody else's photograph. Well, you could argue that you're creating some honest work doing that. But I think what we're really saying here is, why go study all of the iconic locations and the iconic images from that location and then go copy those? That's pretty much derivative at that point. It's much more fulfilling to show up and find what turns your head, what makes you say wow, and start photographing that instead.
And it was created honestly. It was your idea.
Yep.
It was your vision. Yeah, that's much more satisfying.
I have never bought a guidebook for any place I've ever gone.
Well, I can't say I have either.
Yeah. I mean, maybe when I was just doing vacationing, I probably a little different. You bring in the family and you want the family to have a good time. But from a photography standpoint, very little bit of research that I do. Now, that's not to say that research is really bad. I mean, there's some people are going places for the first time and they're spending a lot of money to travel and it's a big budget, and they might want to at least have an idea where to go. But ultimately, even with that, I think what we're suggesting at least is that you really try to show up to more honest type work rather than just do the icons.
Yeah, I mean, I love to go to a new place and just wander about and see what you see, and it's exciting.
It is fun. All right, folks. Well, so we want to hear from you. Ring the bell, subscribe, all those good things that we keep inviting you to do. Share with your neighbors and friends and your parents and your siblings and everything, even if they don't like
your dog.
We don't care. Yeah. We want to hear from everybody. So send us your ideas too. If you've got ideas for else you want us to talk about.
Yeah, we've got a few ideas.
It doesn't even need to be photography, Cole, right? It can be anything because we're that Good.
Cooking. I think that if we were to talk on cooking, people would flock to us.
Yeah, maybe that's what we got to do. And maybe we should share our screen once in a while and show a photograph or something. That might be good.
Can we share with this?
I think we can.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, but we are so technologically savvy.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
well,
thanks all for tuning in.
yeah, we'll catch you in another minute.
Bye.
Bye.